What's up, all you beautiful people? And guys, it is a new year, new year, new year, new you. That means we're gonna have some incredible goals that we're gonna kick off, and we're gonna kick off strong, guys. And just like any other strategy session that we do, we gotta talk mindset because if you're not ready up there, if you haven't upgraded here, how can you possibly expect to upgrade those wallets? All right, make those wallets fat, guys. All right, and that's what we're here to do, guys. We're here to help you guys get some more financial freedom. And really, like I said, to do that, there's a couple of things. You got to upgrade your mind. So let's talk about this. First things first is if you want to have a successful life, how could you possibly expect to have a successful life when you're surrounding yourself with like losers or with people don't think similar to you? You probably have heard the saying that you're the average between the three of your best friends that you hang around the most with. Well, that's absolutely freaking true. If you're hanging out with people that aren't on your level, that aren't working, they're just playing video games all day, and they're lazy, and you're just smoking weed, chilling, you're gonna become like that. Inherently, you're gonna become like that. That's just human nature, is that we become the people that you hang out with. So you don't want to surround yourself with people that are just going to bring you down, that don't believe in you, that don't have your back, that don't believe in possibilities or this empire that you're building. The first person, anybody that you meet, if they try to shut you down, they don't have as big of a mindset as you. I go away from that. I stay well away from that because that's like poison to me. Okay. That's like a cancer right there. And I've dealt with that so many times. I'm sure you guys have as well too. In which case, you have these big ideas, these big goals, big missions that you're going to accomplish. But when you share that around with people that are small minded, you get shut down. You're like, oh, that's impossible. No, F that. No way. Come on, be more realistic. You guys probably heard that yourself. Those are the type of people you need to avoid, like the flu, guys. Avoid the people that are just gonna bring you down. Avoid the losers that aren't gonna bring you up. Okay. You One of the main reasons as well too why I moved over to Puerto Rico too is because a lot of the people over here have a lot of money. So one of my things is like, how do I want to make more money? Well, let me just follow the money. Okay. Let me just follow the success. My best friends all make more money than me. Okay. Let me repeat that. All my really good friends that I love talking to, they all make more money than me. The reason being is because I'm surrounding myself with winners, people that have already done it. Okay. I'm surrounding myself with people that have already done it, that are above me, that have surpassed me. Because if they're above me, it's got to be easy for them to bring them up with them. All right. So, really, one critical factor into determining your success is the people that you surround yourself with, is the environment that you're in, the situation that you put yourself in. Are you putting yourself in shitty situations? Are you in shitty situations? Or are you living a rock star lifestyle, a successful lifestyle? Are you living like the person that you want to be in the future? Cool, guys. Next thing is, and mindset, is your team, guys. Because, I mean, yeah, you every now and then we hear these solopreneurs making it large, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's a lot easier to do this stuff with a team. Now, this year, my goal is I want to be able to build a rock star team, an alpha team that are going to come up with me as I rise and to come up with me. And I want this team to be the type of team that if I ever need anything, if at 3 in the morning, if I ever need anything, I'm gonna call them up. I'm like, Blade, I got you. I know what to do. All right. I want to be able to have my back. I want to have my this team carry my back if I need to have the support for me. All right. And I want to do this. I want to reciprocate the same exact thing for this team. That's one of my major goals in 2024 is to build a rock star alpha team that we're all going to print millions and billions of dollars for everybody and have this amazing financial freedom, financially free lifestyle. Just to do the things that you want to do. But that's not going to happen without a team. So, for example, in my business, I'm very great with customer relations, go high level, different things like that. But you got to have your ad manager, you got to have your copyright specialist, you got to have your attorneys, you got to have your developers. All these different parts overall make up this entire empire. Think about it as back then during royalty. You would have a kings and a queen, but there would be the bishops, the guards, the all these other people on below them. You're gonna have right here king, queen. You got the jester. You got the bishop over here. You got all these other people that kind of make this overall empire just what it is. You know, this is maybe the middle class over here, this is the lower class over here, but without these lower classes over here, without these middle classes over here, without this one over here, you know, the king and queen can never really be the king and queen. So you got to also realize, not be too like I guess egotistical and think that you can just do everything. You got to realize that you can't do, you can't accomplish tremendous feats without a rock star team. All right, you can't. You got to be able to build a sexy team, an alpha team that's got your back no matter what. All right. What's your question?
I would say that the way you're explaining about the king and queen and all that, that's another thing too, that you need to be able to have a group of people because more to be able to back up like information, help you with anything because you doing it by yourself, you can do it, but it's more efficient when you have more people helping you to work together.
Mhm. And I love this the fact that hire people that are smarter than you, or not necessarily hire, recruit people that are smarter than you, and show them this vision. You know, your job as the entrepreneur, the CEO, the person with this idea is this idea guy, the vision guy, the person that sees 5 years down the line what this empire is really going to be like. That's your job. And you got to find people that are smarter than you in their individual aspects that's going to make this empire happen. You know, for in order for a king to happen, you gotta have the pawns, the gesture, the bishops, all that stuff. I'm thinking like chess kind of here, but you gotta have all those in place. You gotta have all these specific key parts and overall to make this empire a reality. And the best way to do it is hire people smarter than you and make sure that they all see the vision so that they know that, you know, this is not gonna stagnate. I'm not gonna have to worry about money. They need to know the goal. They need to know the vision, what this could possibly be, so that they have something to work towards themselves, that they see themselves growing in the company as well. All right, cool. So that's a little bit about mindset over there. I want to really go over into some lead gen strategies. So I love these guys. This is what's performing for me. This is what's it's working for me. So let's just break down what is working for me. All right. Because I'm sure if it's working for me, it's probably gonna work for you. All right. So we got lead gen. We're gonna talk about emails, appointment service, and organic customers, but to just not jump around like crazy, I'm gonna erase this and we're only gonna talk about emails for starters. All right. So emails. You know, you got inbound, and you got outbound. Wow, very cute. All right, we can kind of move this over here. Inbound and outbound. When you're handling inbound, first of all, inbound emails are emails that have already opted in for to receive newsletters, to receive updates, to receive things. Maybe they filled out an ad already and gave them an email. Whereas outbound, you know, I'm going to consider that more as cold traffic. Businesses that we have lead scraped and we're going to send them out an email in hopes of converting them into some sort of customer, or at least scheduling up an appointment with you to hear that sales story so that you can sell them. But we're going to handle inbound and outbound very differently. In terms of inbound, people that have already opted into your email, you can send the main reasons why you're sending these differently is because on outbound it is very easy to land in the spam folder, and inbound you don't want to fuck up your email service so that none of them go into spam anymore. So inbound, you could send links, whereas outbound, especially when it comes to the first one or two, three emails, you want to definitely avoid links. If you send a link in outbound, that's the easiest way to really just screw up one of your domains. Inbound, you can send links. Inbound as well too. I like to make mine look nice. I like to make it look pop out. So you can have templated email options. You can brand, I'm gonna say brand them. Brand emails. Oh, people going crazy out here today. All right, cool. Excuse that little interruption there. But like what we're saying over here is with inbound and outbound, the entire point of emails is you want to screw up your spam score. You don't want to make the worst thing that can happen is your emails is going to spam and no one's actually reading them. So we got to do things to make sure that does not happen. But inbound, you can send links, you can send branding emails, or really just make sure that you're always on their mind. The reason of inbound emails is really to reactivate stale leads. Maybe they abandoned cart, maybe they just opted in for an ad and never converted. This inbound is really for nurturing. into some sort of sale. When I use inbound emails as well too, let's say I have multiple different products. I like to use tags to differentiate what product somebody is actually interested in. So, for example, we got Go High Level Management, we got AI ads, and we got an AI virtual assistant called Ava for short. If somebody clicks on this email over here, I'm gonna add an automation to Go High Level to know that this person is interested in Go High Level Management, whereas this guy's interested in AI ads if he clicks it, and the same thing with Ava. So when you're running these emails out here, you can spend, months and months and months sending out emails to these people, but if it's not the right product, it's not going to convert. So I've spent months sending out emails to the same person, them never buy anything. And I've anything between $10,000 products to $1,000 products to $47 products, even to $7, and even free shit, but they don't convert. But finally, into like literally, I don't know, maybe 2, 3 years down the line, and I remember this one client individually, this guy then bought a $12,000 product for me. So what I'm trying to say is that it's not always the emails that you're sending out, it's not always the right product. So to really just help you out with this, make sure you use tags. 100% make sure you use tags so you understand what people are really interested in. Next thing we got for outbound over here. When I'm doing my cold emails, there's a couple of things I like to know to make sure that I do not get marked as spam. One, like I said, no links. Number two, no phone numbers, anything like that. If they see numbers, it doesn't really work too well. So no, we'll say contact info. One of my favorite subject lines that have always consistently converted the best subject line I've found to work, all right, subject, is, hey, F name, quick question. Or even quick question, F name. All right. So you would do in the subject line just, hey, Bob, got a quick question for you. Or just quick question, Bob. That's all time has been always been the best converting subject line for me. Next thing that you want to do is and that's a little secret that I use that one of my mentors taught me to avoid people marking your email as spam is on the very bottom. I even say sent from iPhone. Because when you write that, if you're just proposing a regular email on your phone, by default, it says sent from iPhone. So if you start using sent from iPhone, like how it says on the default phone, it doesn't make it seem like it's coming from a spam or a mass email list. It makes it seem a lot more personal. So it's less likely for people to mark that as spam by saying sent from iPhone. And the next thing that I want to know, really, because honestly, lead gen for emails isn't really that difficult. It really does come down to just the mass amount, the quality that you're doing, is on the actual copy. I try to get straight to the point. So what I do is I always do the same exact format because it works for me, is compliment, offer. Hey, Bob, I love your page. Your content is very inspirational. New paragraph. Because your content is so well made, I feel as though I believe that you'll convert very, very well with AI messenger ads. Have you given that a shot yet, or have you considered that yet? Yeah, so it's like 2 or 3 sentences I'm saying in these emails, because people that are scrolling through the emails, they either want it or they don't. And if they had to go through this long ass paragraph to finally get to the point, you kind of probably already lost them. They're already gonna go to another email. They receive spam. They receive myself, and I receive so much spam, and I have like 20 different emails. Well, for this, I even have more. What I'm trying to say is that an average day of an entrepreneur, of a founder, or a business owner, they give you so much spam email. They're only really going to look at what they're interested in. So they got in the back of their mind that they need to run some sort of ads in the back of their mind. They're gonna be going through their email list, going through all the emails, right? Handle my secretary, handle something else over here in business, and then best AI ads. Oh, quick question, or it would be like, quick question, things like that, because I don't know what it is. It's mysterious, and just say, hey, need help with AI ads? Ooh, that points out right away. I even bold that shit. And then I ask them usually to respond back for a quick video or to schedule up an appointment. Most people don't necessarily are able to schedule up an appointment off that, but I send them a quick video. So from this over here, from the compliments and offer, I send them over a video. And after the video, and then I schedule it right there. So my strategy with emails is to keep it as short as possible, is to put quick question into the subject line, is to put send from iPhone on the bottom of the email, and also no links. On the actual copy that you're using, I do a compliment and I follow that up with the offer. No longer than a paragraph, really no longer than 3 or 4 sentences, because people don't have time to really read. And then I send them from the email, I send them over to a video. I ask them, hey, you want to see a quick video on how we do this? Send them over to the video, and from the video, I schedule in that appointment. Beautiful, guys. That is how I handle my emails. All right. And oh, by the way, inbound emails over here, I try to send out 2 to 3/week. Boom, easy. All right, what are we talking about next, guys? What are we talking about next? Next thing that we're going to talk about is appointment setters. And this kind of also goes into like the organic hustling, but me kind of break in organic hustling with appointment setters. Because either obviously you can do this, the organic hustling, or you can get an appointment setter to do it. So let's start this off by how to get appointment setters. So appointment setters. And then after that, we'll go over how to hustle. Appointment setters, SETTER. So I had a brain fart. Cool. When I find appointment setters, I try to hire solely from the Philippines. All right, I know my beautiful handwriting is super sexy. Next thing over here is I try to hire single moms. Cool. And I always try to make sure that the people coming into me, you're going to probably get a wide range of prices. But what I like to see is if the per hour is anywhere between, if they come to me, $2 to maybe $6 an hour, because then we can kind of negotiate with that. So 2 to 6/hour. And then what I do on an appointment setting basis is I try to do it on commission, because it is oftentimes very, very difficult for you to track to see how much this person's working. You might, I hired somebody recently and they were doing some appointment setting for me. They spent like 3 hours, maybe 3, 6, 9, $10 I paid them. But in those 3 hours, they literally only sent out 3 messages. That's 1 message per hour. Like, what else were they doing during that time? What I'm trying to say is that when it comes to appointment setters, I don't like going by the hour. I'm not too crazy about that. I use that $2 to $6 an hour as kind of a starting point, because like, hey, I'm interested in you because you're kind of in my price range. But then what I usually switch over to is on a commission basis. And the way I go over this commission basis is either one of 2 things. The commission basis is I would do, hey, if you send out 100 messages for me, I'll pay you 100 messages. I'll pay you usually 10 to 15 bucks. Other option that you have as well too is to do per appointment show up. So, but that really comes down to how much is an appointment worth for you. If you're doing anything like high ticket, I like to pay anywhere between per appointment. So I do like, boom, I do 15 to even 25 bucks / appointments. So if they're booking in 1 appointment a day, they're gonna be making 15 to 25 bucks. If they are sending out 100 messages, a 10% conversion rate, sending 100 messages, they're at least gonna get 1 appointment there. At least if your offers are as nice. But just like that is how I pay them and how I find them. Now, Blake, where do you find these freaking appointment setters, bro? Where do you find your VA army? Where do you find your hustlers at? I find my appointment setters straight from Facebook. I find them from Facebook. You can put up a post And if the group has at least 40,000 followers or group members, whatever it's called, if you go to like go high level funnels and jobs, if you go to click funnels, funnels and jobs, job posting, anything like that, media buying jobs, application, put up a simple post in there. Hey, I'm looking for an appointment setter. Within the freaking hour, you're gonna get like 10 to 20 different people to shoot you over a message saying, hey, I need to be hired. From there, I filter out, hey, are they from the Philippines? Are they single moms? You know, is the Wi-Fi? Can we work with their Wi-Fi? You know, a lot of times over in the Philippines, they do have frequent flooding, so sometimes it's not to the Wi-Fi, but do they have backups? You know, do they have a local cafe they can go to? Do they have a friend's house they can go to? Because the worst case scenario, I'm gonna have this team over here, you know, in the Philippines, they just got this flood, and then everybody is flooding out for like 2 or 3 days. So another thing too is I try not to make sure that all my appointment centers are bunched up necessarily in one location. You know, the Philippines was like over here. I want some appointment centers over here, some over here, some over here, some over here. So if there's a flood and it knocks down half of the Philippines, you know, I still got these guys that still are able to work because they still got Wi-Fi. I mean, yeah, you could always just buy them Starlink as well too, as another option. I used to do that for my appointment centers as well too, until start paying them a little more and they bought their own Wi-Fi. But quick question, what's up?
So you said that you hire people from the Philippines.
Yes.
Why is it that you choose only people from single moms from the Philippines? Why not like Mexico or some other country where they're not paying as much either?
So she asked, why do I hire from the Philippines? The reason why I've hired from the Philippines is I found I've had the best results with them. People in the Pakistan from Pakistan, they have too much of an accent. You know, they're really great at develop work. You know, I have my buddy, he has a massive building over there that just literally filled 3 stories with just developers. Mexican, I do have another buddy that uses virtual assistants from Mexico. It's actually kind of interesting. So the Mexicans that cross the border, but then that can't get over and they're sent back by the patrolling officers, whatever they're called, by the border crossing agents. They take those people that are sent back and he puts them into a office building in Mexico to actually do appointment setting. You know, but the thing is I find that a nice soothing voice from a chick converts a lot better than a manly voice that sounds like they should do construction, you know, which is why I find that it's better to use in terms of getting appointment settings. It's definitely better to use a chick than a dude. If in terms of customer support and just back end support, you can use the guys in Mexico, like the for support. Because as a dude, you kind of come off as like a little bit more of an expert, I guess. As a chick, you come off as more soothing and more inviting, and it's easier to talk to these business owners. They're more willing to talk to a chick than a dude. Kind of answer your question? Cool, 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 cool. All right. Philippines single moms, $2 to $6 an hour. I'm moving over to commission. I found it from Facebook groups. Easy. Now, Blade, how do these appointment centers work? Matter of fact, bro, how the frick do you schedule up appointments organically? All right, how do you schedule them up orgasmically? Oh my gosh, I'm so getting late. All right, what I do is, all right, so I have an offer. It's a high ticket offer. The offer first you gotta break down your offer. The offer is like around 1K. All right. The offer is 1K. They need to have a website. They need to have social media. And they need to have more than 2 to 3 people in their business, 2+ employees, whatever. Now, if you're selling more so high, it's not really too crazy high ticket, it's only $1,000. But if it's a high ticket offer, that's anything above $300 to $500, you're gonna want to close out on a sales call. So this we can kind of just consider high ticket, you know. So it's $1,000 over here. Do you think a person that's making sub 10K slash month really will be as motivated, as willing to give up a grand? Even anybody that's below 10K a month, it's a lot harder to get that $1,000 from them than that of a person that's making 30K plus a month. So you don't want to just randomly send out mass messages to all these people because that's losing your money. It's a headache because these people, if they do, they hop on a call. It's annoying. I don't want to, these people are kind of usually cheap. You don't want to really, they want free shit sometimes. what I'm trying to say is that it's also a waste of time. It's a headache to be able to message out all these people. So rather than that, what I try to do is I try to focus in on my people that are most likely to convert, that have enough money. I don't. When I started choosing the people I wanted to work with, my conversions it's become so much better. It's a lot stress-free, and it's just less hustling. All right. So rather than just sending out as many messages as you can across the entire board to everybody and their moms, rather than doing that, choose the people that you want to work with. Don't try to chase everything. Choosing the people that you want to work with and kind of tracking them in is a lot better than chasing these people out. So my process is quite simple, just like this. I use LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I'm sure there's thousands of other tech out there to be able to scrape people, but most importantly, we scrape these people by the amount of money that they're making. You know, if you go to LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you do get some people that do fake the numbers on there, and you can obviously tell, but train the appointment setters to kind of understand that. But you use LinkedIn Sales Navigator, I put S and step one over here. LinkedIn Sales Navigator to scrape a list of people that are within this criteria over here. You know, are they making more than $30,000? Do they have a website? Do they have 2+ employees? Can you get to their Instagram? Can you see their Facebook? Can you get their email and their phone numbers? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now what we do is you create a list of around 100 different people that fall within this criteria. We're going to call these our dream clients. No, I want to work with people that are only making more than 50 grand a month. That's my dream clients. I want to work with people that have a family, to be honest, because those people are often a lot nicer than random people that are kind of stuck up, you know. I want to work with people that have a family. I want to work with people that have a site, that are active on social media, that are active on Instagram, that are active on Facebook. Because they're active, I'm able to get a lot better results for them. So rather than trying to just shoot messages out to everybody and their moms, I choose 100 people that are my dream clients that I really want to attract. Then what I do is of course, you message these people the shit out of them. Email, SMS, phone number, call them up. But we all know that already. We all know that. That's cool. That's what everybody does. You know, you're taught in school to write a resume and give it to the person and hope for the best. No, we're fucking alpha. We don't do that shit. What we do is we're gonna get this fucking client. These are 100 of our dream clients. We're gonna do everything that we possibly can to get those clients. Because when we get those clients, it's gonna make us a lot of money, all right? So we're not just gonna hand in a resume and hope for the best. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that we're out through email, through text messages, through their phone number, through their Instagram, through their Facebook. We're of course reaching out to them. But what I really like to find out is I like to find out the CEO. I like to find out the COO, the co-founder. I like to find out the marketing director. So you can use LinkedIn to find these specific roles, the CEO, the marketing director, people that make decisions. And then what you do is you hit those people up directly on their Instagram and their Facebook. And you start a conversation with them. My opening that I use for everybody is compliment, followed by a offer. Hey, I love the way you do your content. It's freaking alpha. It's inspiring. And I bet you get 10x the amount of conversions if you to run a simple AI messenger ad. And you only have to do $20 a day. With your type of content, I'm guarantee, I can almost 100% guarantee you're going to crush it with it. You know, and when they respond back, I like to use voice memos too, because it seems more personal. But the opening message, so they can kind of see it and they can see the compliment, because that's what kind of grabs their attention, that compliment. And then that offer, that's going to pop up on the notification. So if they see that, it's going to grab their attention. Then once they respond, follow up with the voicemails. But the point of this is we're not only going to contact the company, we're going to contact everybody in the company. All right. And then we're going to combine this with one crucial step. Is that like I said, we're gonna comment on the content of the CEO, COO, the marketing manager of marketing over here, that hot blonde that's in there, that's the assistant on the front desk, every of them. We're gonna find them all. We're gonna find all their IGs. and we're gonna follow them, we're gonna like them, and we're gonna comment. It's called social media for a reason. But what's really interesting is that, yeah, you might message these people, you might follow 3, 4 people on there. You're gonna get at least one person to follow you back. And that's where you get them. That's where you fucking get them. Because what you do is you comment and like, you try to get them, you be social, you follow them back. But once they follow you back, this is now how you really get them. Because now once they follow you, they see your content. They don't necessarily, not gonna necessarily, their chances are they're not gonna go through your feed as much as really look at your stories. Stories for me is where I get most of my work from. Because I do this exact method, but I do it with appointment setters and myself. The people, the CEOs that then follow you, because it's a new profile, they're gonna see your story eventually. On my stories, I always try to make it lighthearted, like I'm an actual person. And the first story is something to grab their attention, using me, I don't know, doing a backflip or something like that. Me being like, whoa, crazy and shit, being myself, something that grabs attention. After that, I'm like, yo, I'm living a financially free life. I'm jumping off of cliffs while making money passively. Don't you want to do this? Follow up with testimonials and stuff. But that stuff grabs attention. And those CEOs see that. So on your stories is where you really show off. Where on your stories is where you grab their attention with this amazing, amazing future pacing thing. Hey, you can go cliff jumping whenever you want. Hey, you can go to the clubs whenever you want. Hey, you don't have to worry about breaking the bank when you're buying new shit. Hey, I no longer look at the bill when I pay for something. I don't know, whatever it is. But then you show the reason why is because I do unlimited funnel designs. The reason why is because I do amazing credit repair. The reason why is because I got this ad thing, whatever going on. The reason why is because I'm the best. And after that, you follow up with testimonials. So the simple 3-step process is, first one is future pays people on the stories. Then you show how it works, like what, not really necessarily going into detail about how it works, but you future pace people showing this amazing lifestyle. Then you kind of do a call to action saying, yo, DM me if you're trying to build out your money printer. DM me if you're looking to design a funnel. DM me if you're looking to fix your credit. DM me for whatever the actual offer. Future pace, offer, success stories on your stories. That's what you're gonna do all day, every day when you're doing this. And then when these CEOs see that shit, and then they see that shit, they're gonna click on your profile. They're gonna see that messages that they probably have never really opened up before, and then they're like, oh my gosh, this guy's providing results in the stories, and he messaged me before. I might want to link up with this guy and see what he's talking about. That's what I find that works. All right. So it's a mixture of choosing the people that you want to work with and then attracting them through the stories. Yeah, you're meshing them out, and yeah, you might schedule some appointments. But honestly, my most amount of appointments that I get is I mesh these people out. They might not respond for a day or two, but then they see my stories. And then they're like, oh my gosh, this guy's Blade. He has a cool personality. He's a friendly guy, and he's showing an amazing lifestyle. Let me check out his profile real quick. I got some interest from him. And check out your profile. And check out that message that they missed. Oh my gosh, he can do this shit for me. Boom. I'm gonna schedule an appointment. I want more information. Send me a video. Let's schedule a call. Let's talk, Blade. Boom. That's where it happens. So I hope that part helped, guys. I hope I wasn't going through that too fast. It might seem simple, but it's all really about quantity and consistency. All right. All these methods that people teach you, ultimately, they really do work, but it's all about how much you really do it. This method right here fucking works. All right. This method right here fucking works. But it comes down to you being consistent with it and actually putting in that work, actually doing it. He might seem like it. It might seem like I love doing this content all day, but it does get tiring some. So try to make it as fun as you can. Try to make it as enjoyable as you can. Because you're gonna be doing this every single day. If you want to make money every single day, you got to do this shit every single day. That's kind of like how it is. If you want to be able to finally buy shit without looking at the price tag, you got to be willing to put in the work without looking at the clock. Boom, drop some knowledge bomb on you right there. Another question.
Well, it's actually a statement to add on what you were saying. What I wanted to say was enjoy what you're doing because you have to do something in order to make a living and make your money. Cause you can't just like not pay for food or anything. So you have to like learn to enjoy what you're doing and it makes life a whole lot easier.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes, regardless of whatever you're doing, you're gonna be doing it for a while, all right? Especially if you're like me and you want to create generational wealth, you're gonna be doing it for a long time. You're gonna be going through bumps in the road, constant ups and downs. It's gonna feel like the most stressful thing ever. You're gonna feel like the entire world's against you at points, but ultimately, that is what's gonna feed yourself, take care of your family, take care of your lifestyle, and just give you that lifestyle that you want. So it's worth it, but it is gonna take work, you know? If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. But I think that's all, folks, for today. I hope this helped, guys. The recording is gonna come up soon. And guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I want to make you all as successful as possible. Because the more money I make you, the more I'm gonna get paid. Thank you guys for watching. As always, have a great day. Let's make this new year a fantastic new year. And let's crush every single goal that we have for this new year. Peace out, guys. Love you. Peace.